Hello, you're welcome. In this video, we are going to be looking at how we can work with axes in ThinkCell. We'll see how we can make adjustments to our axis, how we can add scales, how we can add gaps to our axis. We're also going to look at how we can add breaks to our charts. So let's get into it. The first thing that I will do is to add a chart. So I will start by adding a chart here, and I'll select the stacked column chart. And here we have our stacked column charts, and you can see the data that we have here. So let me just change the information that I have here for the category. So the first category, let me call it plates. Call the second category spoons, and the third category, I'll call it pots. Now, the first thing that I would like to show here is how we can add y-axis here. So as we can see, the y-axis that we have here is for the categories, but we want to replace it with the values. So we just right click here and I will select this add y-axis. And you can see our y-axis automatically appears. Now we can be able to adjust this y-axis from here from the left where it currently is to the right. So what we'll do is just to click on it and then drag it here. And you can see it is now on the right side while these categories are now on the left side. Let's just bring it back. Now, I want to show you how you can adjust the axis. So if I click on this axis, you can see I can adjust the axis extent from here. So I will just hold here and then drag up. You can see 60 right now. I can still drag it up to 75. Now, if I want to make it very easy to get a specific number, I will hold on to my Alt key as I want to drag and then drag it. So you can see it's easier for me to get 68, 67, and so on. So I can easily select any number that I want here. Just like if I want 64, it's easy for me to get 64 using this method of holding on to Alt. So if I move up, I have easily gotten 64 here and I release it. By default, it uses the automatic to give you the best fit. So what we do is just still drag and then look for when we see automatic and then we leave it. So you can see we have automatic here. So once I leave it, you see this is the default and this makes our chart look better. Now, there is another thing that we can do. We can be able to change the gap, that's the spacing between this our axis. So at the moment you can see it is from 0 to 5, 5 to 10. So an interval of 5. So we can be able to change this by just clicking this very axis and then selecting this very point. So I can move this to 10. I can also move it to 20. You can see. Now I can hold on to my Alt and then move it to 15. If I also want to have the default spacing, I just hold here and then drag to when I will see default, when I will see automatic. So the automatic is actually the default and it makes the chart look better. So you can see we have automatic now. I can just leave it and this is what it gives us. As you can see, this looks better in terms of the spacing. One other thing that I would like to show you is how you can add breaks. So as you can see, our pods are actually having a bigger space here compared to the spoon and the plates. So we want to have a break here so that our chart will look better and closer. That's more compact. So to do this, I will just click on this and select these add breaks. And you can see it has added the breaks. Now I can click on the breaks and make adjustment to the breaks. So here I can drag the break up and you can see it automatically took out the break. Or I can still reduce the break. So I can reduce this break or I can increase it depending on what I actually want. Once I no longer want this break, what I will do is just click on the breaks and then select delete, and the breaks go. There are other kind of adjustments that you can make to this chart. So if I right click here, I have the option to add grid lines if I want to. I can still remove these grid lines if I no longer want it. So these are just things that you can do that concern the axis, how you can adjust your axis, add breaks, as well as create spacing based on what you want for your chart so that your chart looks good and is able to tell the kind of story that you want it to tell. I hope you've been able to find this video helpful. Please, if you have, kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.